What's up guys? George, you're watching Adventure GT. As you can see, I have Jake's car this time. We did a little switch. Jake took my car to work on something. I took his car to work on something as well. Since I've done a lot of decals, wrapping, all sorts of stuff in the past, Jake trusted me to do one on his car. That's what I got here. This right here is a hood stripe for Jake's Santa Cruz. As you guys know, I saw the one on my Renegade a while back. Putting on Jake's should be pretty easy. I don't have to worry about the sprayers. This one doesn't have it, so that's nice. Before we get all into it, let's prep the area, spray it down, and then I'll talk to you guys about what we're gonna need to do this. The name of the game is to beat the sunlight. It gets dark a little quicker now, so let's try to beat that light, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, as you can see on Jake's Santa Cruz here, they kind of have a divot like this. This hood stripe is designed to fit within this divot. You'll see how it looks when I take it out. Alright guys, let's take a look at this thing. Okay guys, just to the design. It is one big black stripe with the mountains up front. If you look on the website guys, there's different options you can get on this. And with that said, I'm going to also shout out the guy that provided this for us, Adam Benini. He makes his own decals. He's also the guy that did the splash decal that I put on my Renegade. He's actually able to customize and create specific decals for you guys. So if you guys follow him on Instagram, you can find him on benini.design.studio. Find him on Instagram, follow him, give him a message. Thank you, Adam, for providing this decal. We're gonna install this here in a second. With bigger decals like this, it is always recommended to use a wet install. Spray bottle with some soapy water. You're gonna want your squeegees, a rag to dry up the water as you squeegee it out. Maybe a knife to cut the leftovers as we go on. Like I said before, we're gonna beat that sunlight, so let's get everything going and let's get started. We're gonna start by spraying the soapy water all over the front hood. There's no such thing as too much water, it's all good. We want to separate these two from the backing at the same time as I'm going to spray it. That way it gets wet. Then we're going to turn around and lay it on the hood. That's the nice thing about having a wet install. You can move this thing around until you got it where you need it. Remember, keep it wet. Name of the game is keep it wet now. Well, this has been a little tough to do because of all these little pieces. So I'm gonna try to peel it off while it's still wet, halfway. Get the main portion of it on, and then I will work on the smaller stuff as I go. Alright guys, so I just kind of peeled it back a little bit with these other little pieces, and the way the hood is designed, it's easy to mess these up. It's easy to get them something like that. It's what we didn't want, so I elected to pull most of it off so I can do the top main piece and then add these smaller pieces as I go. It gives me a chance to get all these bubbles out, get this guy down there solid, so you can see it's still wet underneath, and I can still move it around, which is exactly what I want. With this white cover, it's kind of hard to see the lines of the car, and you want to follow it as much as you can. This stuff is not 100%. It's always going to be slightly off. It depends on the hood. It depends on a lot of stuff. To make it the best job I can do, I'm doing it this way. I might not beat the sun, but at least it's going to look better this way. Now the new name of the game is to get rid of all the bubbles. Should be pretty easy. Well guys, for the most part, I have it pretty much installed. There is a couple small things. I don't know if you can see, but there's some wrinkles in some of the decal right here, here, and here. A little bit there. That's okay guys, as long as you have a heat gun, or if you don't have a heat gun, you can use a hair dryer. Just, you're gonna lightly blow it over the top. This will cause the decal to shrink. Also, it'll help with the water left inside to kind of mellow out. The whole point of it is to flatten it out. As we do, we're going to use the squeegee to kind of help it straighten out. You don't want to overheat them, because if you do, you can stretch them, it can end up ripping apart. So we're going to do it lightly, hopefully, we get the success we want. All right, we got this side done, a little bit left up here. Cool, I think we got it. Now we'll work on this one. Nice, it's looking good. This is the one I'm more worried about, so we'll give this one a try next. Awesome, guys, now it looks perfect. I'm gonna do that to the rest. On little spots I think I might need it, especially on the small pieces. It's always good to do. And then we will call this good. So far, I think it's been a success. All right, guys, what do you think? End result, I think it turned out pretty dang good. The heat gun did an amazing job. Got rid of any imperfections. This guy had all sorts of wrinkles, but now he looks buttery smooth. If you notice on the car line, it is a little bit off, but that was because there's no way you're gonna get it perfect. This one's off. It's just, that's what you get sometimes with decals that are meant to be specific. It's just hard to get them perfect, so you got to work with what you have. But the quality of this stuff is actually pretty good. The fact that I was able to peel it layer by layer without damaging it, and yeah, I did have a little wrinkle there, but like I said, with a heat gun you can fix that no problem. All in all, this was a really good quality decal. I know the name of the game was to beat the light, and I know I wasn't going to succeed, but doing it the way I did was probably the smartest choice, so I wouldn't damage any part of this decal. And in doing so, we get rewarded with a good, nice job. Jake's gonna see this tomorrow. I hope he's gonna like it. He better, because I put in some hard work into this thing. And now you're gonna see this in front of his car anytime he makes a video. And you know who did it? Yeah, because Jake sucks. No, I'm joking. With that said, guys, we'll have this link down below. There's a few different options you can have. Jake went with this one. It's one of the unique ones. I mean, just look at that. Stands out. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you guys in the next video.